this thing that I have found is what I would call my gracious space. Hi, folks. Jack here with Gracious Spaces Podcast, and so excited about today's guest. And it's kind of interesting because one of our guests here, Neal. Good morning, Neal.
Good morning,
Levi.
Good morning.
We're sort of flipping the tables on Neal a little bit, and usually he's in the driver's seat,
Right.
And on radio. So tell us a little bit about that, Neal.
Oh yeah, so I did it for 7 years. I got started on a radio show called Beyond the Bike. It was a bike off-road bike show. They talk about races, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my buddy asked me to hop on to help differentiate their platform. So he let me sit in the chair for 1 week a month. One session a month. Eventually, I got my own show called The Artist Table. And from there, I just highlighted local artists and
Love that.
Yeah, just community and put together events in like downtown Santa Ana and like northern Orange County.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be on the other side of being asked the questions,
A little different, huh?
Yeah, it's you take it for granted, you're asking questions. It's easy to ask questions, but now it's like, oh, now I got to come up with answers and I got to be on the spot. And,
Right.
So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm ready for this.
And that's what I love about this. We've had some chances to communicate off this camera, and I think we're all on the same page as far as community goes,
Right.
uplifting small businesses. You guys have a little bit more unique twist to that, though. You're going into the world of coffee.
That's right.
And you've created together BBC, Big Black Coffee.
Big Black Coffee.
And so I got to hear about that. You guys are cousins, right?
Cousins.
Yeah, cousins.
Yep.
And is this something, in life, you kind of always, God, we got to do this? Or were you always in that entrepreneurial mind shift?
Yeah, honestly, like we've had 3 or 4 things before this coffee where we're like, we should do this. We were trying to do a streaming channel at one point for games. We've had many endeavors, but this is the first one I would say that I wouldn't say that we didn't follow through with the other ones. This is the first one where we're supercharged. Like there was no reason we shouldn't do this.
Okay.
And it was just lined up. I have coffee experience, 8 years coffee experience. Levi's always been business minded.
Yeah.
And
so what do you think was different in this case? I know you were amped up about it, but what drove it? What made you, this is the one, guys?
yeah.
I was going to say it just kind of reflects how we are with each other. Like we goof off constantly. We have a good time. We come up with like these really funny, elaborate skits and schemes,
inside jokes.
Yeah.
We'll snowball, like a subject will come up, we'll crack one joke about it, then another joke, and then we find ourselves like, hey, we should write this down and film this, like we just wrote a script by accident and and
It's not just a Tuesday, let's write a script.
yeah.
And the kind of this whole thing kind of happened just because we were actually at like a local coffee shop.
Okay.
They kind of had like a certain theme going, like a cultural theme, if you will. And me and Neal were just grabbing like a iced coffee and everything, just hanging out, like we're just cruising.
We're checking it out, it popped up on the coffee places near us and we're like, let's check them out.
Yeah. And we were in there and I was just like,
here we go.
it was like out of a movie. We were just looking around and it had how they marketed themselves is very much so like a cultural theme. Then when you get into the shop, it was very much so
bare bones,
like pretty regular. And I mean, the drinks are great.
Yeah,
it was great coffee.
You could tell it was a work in progress. Like there wasn't a lot on the walls, but they had their setup and it was very respectable. But we were looking and we're like, they have so much space. And then Levi looks at me and he goes, we could do this.
I would never. It was like a movie, and Neal was like, "What?" And I was like, "We could do this." And then I was like, I started talking more. Than I hit the table, and I was like, "BBC coffee."
and then popped out.
And part of me, like, typically when he says something so outlandish, I'm typically like, that won't work. But for some reason, I woke up on a different side of the bed, and I'm just like, yo. And I was like, Big Black Coffee. And we were we were pretty belligerent in that shop because we started laughing. We were being loud. We got excited.
Every other word was BBC.
And you know,
all because of them, really.
right. But we felt bad because the person at the register was still standing at the register and could hear us just talk about like, they just created competition. We felt bad. We felt bad. But at the same time, it was just like we were getting up out of our chairs.
Yeah.
We were like
literally
like and we looked at each other and we go, let's leave. And
before we get kicked out.
Oh no, yeah, but we literally just said, if we don't do anything with this right now, it's gonna be yesterday's stop. And so we went back to my place,
your place,
and immediately just
hit the ground running.
Yeah, we went and filed for the trademark, filed for DBAs. We just made sure.
Deep.
Just made sure that the name was too good to just,
and nobody else had taken that.
Yeah, and we found out we had a fire under us because the name was so good. People were also trying to use it, so we had to race them to it.
Yes,
and we realized we hit a gold mine when we mentioned it to a few friends offhand, and everyone who heard it just
connected.
Lost it, connected. They wanted to see it happen.
Yeah.
And
even beyond like just people our age, like Gen Z and millennials, like even people who are a little bit older were just all for it, like the Gen Xers, like my grandmother and her friends got a kick out of it.
My family in the East Coast in Tennessee, very supportive, and a lot of I think the biggest fear that I had initially that quickly went away was how people would embrace it. It's the term, it's unless you're talking about the British Broadcasting Channel, it's a risque term, but like black coffee is a thing. People drink their coffee black. So it's like whatever you're thinking, that's on you, right?
And I feel like another thing to note is just like coffee is so oversaturated, and there's a lot of great roasteries and everything, like just even in this like vicinity. Like in the Orange Circle, you have like 5 different coffee places, and all of them are always busy. So I feel like a lot of people nowadays are kind of paying to be a part of a brand,
an experience,
be a part of like a team, and I think that BBC is just that it's like kind of like a grassroots kind of culture that we've created. And I think that's a big reason too, is just because of how oversaturated this industry is. We wanted to stand out.
And what I love, we chatted a little bit earlier, is you are very passionate about having an educational component to all this. So much you want people to understand terms. I learned a new one today. I mean, I drink black coffee, is one a day, maybe 2. Maybe had 2 matchas in my whole life. I don't know what that whole thing is about, but you mentioned the term bloom to me a while ago, and being in the horticulture world, I know what a bloom is, but I didn't know with coffee what that was. So I love that. I learned something, and that might be something simple to someone that knows coffee, but that's the beauty of it, I think, is that even the simple, you're identifying so people can be educated about it, all the way from the heavy terms. So did that immediately come up as part of what your mission was too, is the education part?
It was pretty immediate. It was, as we were building the website, I wanted to give it value and give it presentation other than it just being a shop. Go here, buy our stuff, give us your money. And it's like, everyone can do that. Starbucks does that. Pete's does that. It's like, where you can go get coffee, right? But to be immersed and see what it is, learn about coffee grades, elevation, varietals, all these terms. People don't know this, but a varietal is just like another strain. Like if you're talking, or a grape, if you're talking wine,
cheese,
and a lot of people don't realize that one coffee from this place is completely different from where it came from, how it was processed, how it's presented, and a lot of these things, a lot of these presentations of coffee are made with intention. And so, some people are just like, I just drink coffee. I drink coffee. That would be like first wave coffee. Second wave coffee is like, I want a latte, right? And then third wave coffee is like, I want to know exactly where my coffee is coming from, right? If it was fairly traded, fair trade. Like we use the term fairly traded because fair trade is like like a certification. You know, you gotta go through
it's a process,
paperwork,
being organic,
right?
You know, do you think there's that middle of the road? So you just talked about different levels from that person who might just drink black coffee.
Right.
I can certainly tell a difference when I'm drinking something. It's almost like even if it's been over roasted, I think it has this burnt,
right? Dark, yeah,
yeah, and you can immediately pick up on that. How do you, with your blends, how do you get that perfect, just smooth that appeals to the masses?
So we actually don't have any blends. It's all single origin.
Okay.
So it's all single origin country coffee, and then our offerings change depending on the season. So, like right now we have an Ethiopia Yirgacheffe, but maybe in 3 months we'd still offer an Ethiopian coffee, have it roasted to the similar profiles, you know, something consistent, but the bean would be different. But you know it's from Ethiopia, you know which farm it's from, how it was grown, how it was processed. And a lot of it is just monitoring the roast. We don't roast our coffees ourselves. We do something called toll roasting.
Okay.
So you bring coffee to a roaster, they roast it for you to your liking. And that's how we get our stuff out there. You know,
toll roasting.
Toll roasting, yeah.
It sounds like that process has been around a long time.
It is, yeah. So a lot of people will buy beans from farms, get them in, but they don't have a facility to roast them. So then you pay a roaster to do that for you.
Okay. Is that typically done when someone's at your level of production, or like a homeowner can go and
like a homeowner? I mean, if you wanted to set up like a massive roaster, like, so they make roasters, you know, giant drum roasters, and then they also make small at home roasters. So if you wanted to do it at home, you can get a home roaster, get your own green beans, and then throw them in and roast them to your liking. And a lot of it's trial and error. It's not just as easy as a microwave, you know, like
right.
A lot of it takes monitoring, making sure you're not overburning, everything's getting even. And you know, I'm personally, I'm not a roasting expert. I've never roasted a batch of coffee in my life, but you know, I have a lot of coffee knowledge, and
I feel like that's the part of the whole culture. I mean, there's a big coffee culture out there, and it's growing leaps and bounds. We mentioned all the coffee places we have around us.
Right.
That's not stopping, I don't think. And another one pops up, and there's a line, just like there is down the street.
Right.
There's something for everybody out there. Yeah. So then where are you now? Like where can they find your coffee?
Right.
Your shipping?
Yeah. So, right now, we are strictly online. We are going to be doing a couple of local pop-ups as well.
Great.
Collaborating with a couple local businesses. For instance, like my gym, I train at Timoyama MMA gym. They've been nothing but supportive to us, and we will be doing a pop-up at their gym fairly soon. But I mean, for the most part, you can get all of our single origin bags at drinkbbc.com.
Okay.
You know, and just all of our social media handles are drinkbbc.
Yeah, we won't be hard to find.
Yeah. Easy to remember.
Everything's free shipping too.
Outstanding.
Coffee ships in 1 to 3 business days, so you're not going to wait long. You know, everything's roasted Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So you're going to get the freshest bean possible. And
tell me about the life of coffee. I mean, I remember like years ago, I guess in college, it's like, oh, you put your coffee in the freezer.
Right.
And I found out later in life.
Do not do that. No,
don't do that.
Don't do that. You just need to airtight container.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Airtight container, cool place, no moisture, and your coffee will last maybe 6 weeks.
Okay. That's
In the
outstanding.
freezer.
Yeah.
No, not in the freezer.
No, I can't believe people do that. I've never.
Well, I specifically put on our bag, do not put in the freezer.
Okay. Good.
Oh, that's why you put that.
Yeah,
I thought you were joking.
No, because
It's part of
it's like a common mishandled, you know, like it's a fact that's not a fact that people think is a fact. So
what do they call that? Like an old wives' tale, or
yeah, and
Uh-huh.
maybe it worked back then, but
yeah.
you know, there's better ways now, you know, or better ways that have been figured out now, you know.
So then take us back to that day. So when you went into this particular coffee house and you had this brainstorming, couldn't help but think that's a creative. That's what creatives do. You've done it your whole lives growing up to each other, with
Right.
each other. And so then it took off. You made that happen. What was that length of time between that sit down and then the actual like online store?
Oh man,
I mean, so
like,
it happened fairly
So,
quickly, right?
I would say, yeah,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
say it was August, like mid-August when we had that conversation at the coffee shop, and we started doing the website maybe 2 weeks after that, and then we launched it, soft launch on October 14th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have y'all been back to that coffee spot?
No.
No.
'Cause you're doing it on your own now.
Right, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't, it's not that we're trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
you
We
know,
totally go
yeah.
back.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
we've been looking, all the coffee we've been drinking has been our own coffee in the
Yeah.
process. Trying to, when we first started and figured out a coffee listing, it was a process figuring out what we wanted to list.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cut beans on cut beans on
Yeah.
cut beans.
Yeah, and who we wanted to roast for us, that was a big one. We had a few people that we wanted to work with and very good rapport, but the communication was off. And so, if you wait on someone else, you're going to be waiting forever.
Yeah, yeah. So
And-
don't wait.
Yeah, so we there was a lot of pivoting and a lot of changes of plans, but we kept on our toes and we made sure that we weren't going to lock in too hard with the commitment until we lined up something that was beneficial.
And
in
well
a
aligned
sense.
with your goals, and
Right.
vision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that we were certain about. That we were certain that was gonna deliver the exact kind of product, exact kind of service that we're portraying
Yeah,
in these online spaces.
your standards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that we've been blessed with the people that we're working
Yeah.
with, and
Yeah, and they're invested too in the sense of they're not just seeing this as like another business partnership. The people we're working with very much are investing energy and goodwill as well. They want us to win. They've even given us deals like when we first started, we thought we were really digging in our pocket. We were digging into our
Yeah.
pockets to get this started.
oh yeah,
And
Takes money to make money.
right, and they saw like the drive, how quickly we were putting things out, and made it easier for us, financially. And
yeah.
I would say like that's one of the biggest blessings we've had is community acceptance.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to grow when your community isn't behind you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And I would say, I mean, this is BBC right here. It's
Yeah.
just it's me, two cousins.
Yeah, two
like
cousins.
this is it. We're a ragtag team. And,
Ragtag, I like that.
and I would say just we never really had any investor money. We never had any. We don't come from rich backgrounds. Like everything that's been manifesting has just been our hard work, our will.
Yeah.
Showing up every day. Like I can remember in August, we'd be sweating like in a tiny little room
Oh yeah.
on the laptop.
Yeah, we just pop up laptops, edit the website, do some research, figure out, troubleshoot. Like, why can't we get this over here?
Yeah.
How do we change this? And
Uh-huh. And we're both work full time. I'm in school full time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys you have other lives too.
no, it was affecting my actual job too. I was getting there, and they're like, "Are you sleeping?" And I'm like, "No, but I have so much coffee in me. You don't need to worry."
I think just like the willingness to put one foot in front of the other when the future just does not seem clear.
Yeah.
Just is like, it's exhausting, and I'm sure
Yeah.
like with anybody trying to build anything, just like going into the unknown,
Yeah.
and just like giving it all you can is
Yeah.
just, it's been a great experience. Like it's been such a great learning experience, just everything
Yeah.
we've accomplished so far,
Well, I have to tell you, when we met officially, you shopped here at the potting shed and stuff, but when we met officially and got to talking, I saw it in you.
Oh,
I
appreciate
really,
that.
really did, and that's what I really like about I mean, I know a lot of people in the coffee world and stuff, and you had, I know what they go through, and I could see the passion in your eyes, and I was like, I don't know if I can do what he's asking, but I can do something for this guy, and I want to. Not that I'm doing it, I don't want to take, you know what I mean. But that's what Gracious Spaces is all about. I saw a gracious space in your face that day, and that was with BBC.
Appreciate
and,
that.
So. The coffee world is a small world, though. There's a lot of it, but there's a good community around it, and you just reinforce that in my knowledge that it is by what you just said.
Right.
That people are willing to help you and not consider you competition.
Right.
Absolutely.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When do y'all often like open up the book? Hey, where can we go today and check these people out as far as coffee goes?
We kind of just hang out. Like we try not to think about it as work.
Yeah.
And so
I think I want to invest in your company.
Yeah.
I like this hanging out part.
Right. Yeah. So we'll be in a downtown and we'll be walking my dog or something. And then as we're walking, we'll walk by a business and we're like, oh, we have business cards. So we'll stop in.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, business card to decision maker, business card to owner, business card, and
Old school method.
Yeah.
school, door to
I
door.
love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the guy from LJ's Cafe.
Right.
Yeah, we were just getting a breakfast burrito from LJ's. It's like right by UCI, like medical center.
Yeah.
Mhm. He saw our shirt.
Yeah.
That we didn't ask him, we didn't talk to him about it. He just saw the shirt, asked us about it, supported us, gave us free burritos. We brought him a bag of coffee, and
Yeah.
They have great burritos, by the way.
yes, they
Yeah.
do. Yeah,
Very good breakfast. Huge, like
All right.
5 pounds.
yeah, like
Size of a baby.
yeah, it's like two. It's two breakfasts,
And
three breakfasts.
Levi, what do you order? Like 3?
Oh man. yeah, pretty real. One with pastrami, the other with bacon. Yeah.
Where do you guys see this going? Where do you want it to go?
I definitely do want to open up my own our own brick and mortar eventually, but right now it's we want to see it grow. We want to see people wearing our shirts. We want to see people asking for us, pop up at events. But right now, right now we're working on the pop-ups, as we said.
Yeah.
Cal State Fullerton reached out to us. We have Team Oyama.
Yeah.
And we've got a few other feelers out there. And so our plan is to pop up, make ourselves known, make ourselves seen, and eventually create content, market. And we want to be more than just a coffee shop that grew into a coffee shop. We definitely want to facilitate other people, give back to community, give back to farms.
Be a platform for creatives, platform for just a lot of humanitarian efforts, I would say.
Like one of the big things, Levi really wants to sponsor a skater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to, I don't know, just like something about like skateboard and then like fighting, because I train with, a bunch of like MMA guys.
Yeah.
And just you don't see a lot of coffee in MMA, like that would be just amazing.
I have no doubt you're going to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And for me, it's like, and I'm more of like, from the artist table, I'm more in touch with local musicians. So same thing. There's a few who want to wear our merch, kind of affiliate marketing, They go on stage, they're wearing BBC. Someone's like, what's that? They tell them.
It commands attention,
Yeah.
It's like, what? Even on the website, we have like the quotes.
Oh yeah, that's called what?
It's called what? Yeah, I think that's just what our brand's about. It's just like in your face, like I either exactly. You see, that's what it is. Like right there, that kind of
All right.
that not awkwardness,
wordplay. It's
the wordplay it creates,
it's
like the imagery,
tongue-in-cheek wordplay,
And if
innocent.
you can't appreciate that, come
Right.
on, then this is not.
it's like you gotta have everybody. It's comedy,
Yeah. And for me, it's really, if I'm going to be doing this for myself, I want to have fun doing it.
Yeah.
If we're going to be each other's bosses in a sense,
Yeah.
we really got to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if not, then I might as well just go work at a coffee shop and get told what to do by someone else. And
even before this, me and him would just be hanging out like we always do, like for all our lives. And I'd just be like, bro, we should be getting paid to hang out.
Right.
Essentially. And then like
Now we do.
Yeah, this is kind of like what it is. It's just like we're getting paid
Might
just
as
to
well
like
make some money at
go
it.
out and eat and just like make each other laugh. And
So let's say someone's watching and they've really connected with this and they want to get a hold of you and they want to do a pop-up. They want to buy a t-shirt. What's the best avenue? I would assume you do your own social media, answer all the emails.
So we have a few contact forms on the website, and you can select why. So we have, if you want to contact us for media, you select media, give us information, we'll get back to you. And same thing with pop-ups, events, and wholesale as well.
Okay.
So depending on what people want to do with us, as far as us supplying them with coffee, us showing up at an event, providing coffee, we're open to all those conversations. And the best way to reach us, honestly, is, it's info@drinkbbccoffee.com.
Okay.
Or you can just reach us through the contact form. It's on the homepage, it's on the contact page. And so it's not hard to miss. Yeah. Just, where to find us, Drink BBC, put a .com behind it. That's our website.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Well, I'm going to share some words because I stole them from you. And I love that you were like opening the gate for people to understand coffee and create this lifestyle around it. And I love that y'all are doing that.
Right.
And I, again, no doubt you're going to be successful at this.
Right.
Anything I can do on my end, I'm here to help.
Appreciate it. Definitely take you up on that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
So I'm going to ask a question that I clearly know the answer, but working so closely together, I mean, you always have history behind it, and you hang out and you laugh and you have fun. Has there been any strains or difficulty?
Yes. Less so with this one. I think we've learned how to deal with the rough edges with each other.
Yeah.
With the other endeavors, this one it's less. We went in telling each other that no one person's going to make a decision. Like everything has to be run, everything has to be cleared by both of us. If I have an idea, run it by him. If he's not cool with it, we can work on it. And if it's not something he wants to do, then we don't do it, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's always been business first.
Yeah.
Especially with the business. And we're family, we're friends, we're close. But at the end of the day, this is both of ours together.
Yeah.
We don't have half of it. It's both of ours together in a sense.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of the hiccups, maybe it's just more of the direction we wanted to take, and then us really, instead of it being like, no, like that's dumb, or it's more of like, we sit down and like, so this is our plan. Or he goes, this is our plan. This is what we talked about. And we really circle back to the original idea, the whole idea of selling coffee and getting the knowledge out there.
Yeah.
If we can't circle back to that, then it's not really something that we need to put.
And I will say that, like, I will say there has been like a lot of synergy. I think like we kind of have the same perspective and approach to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just like kind of how like our minds work, and like it's kind of just from day one. It's like, okay, all black bag. We made the logo together.
Yeah.
It's just like we kind of just agreed on how, like, what direction we want to take and like the aesthetic that we want to present. And it's just like we've really rarely ever had like any disagreements. Maybe like with pop-ups,
right?
Or just like what we equipment, because I mean, he's a coffee guy. He has like a lot more. Like this guy's worked like almost a decade in coffee. Like he knows his coffee. And so I think that's really the only thing that's like just raw like materials and equipment that we need for the business.
And so a lot of it was more about, I think the biggest hiccups was agreeing on where to spend the money that we made or that we're putting in, and it hasn't broken us so far. We're here and we're still going. And
I would say decisions are tough. So I admire that y'all have that flow with each other, because especially when it comes to finances. So everybody has maybe a little different how money should be divvied up or split or purchased or going back into. So I really admire that, because that takes you have to circle back and become professional,
right?
And a business meeting, right? So the best you can do that, the easier you'll get through it. But sometimes it's hard to remember there's got to be a a professional business meeting,
right?
Because you have this energy already.
Our meetings are pretty fun. Like we'll have them in the pool. Like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
like we had it in the because I went over to his place and we were swimming and we had a business meeting. Or like, well, go out to sushi and have one.
Yeah.
It'll just be like I enjoy our meetings quite a bit. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We'll put something on YouTube or some comedy, and we're just watching something. Sometimes we'll forget we're having a business meeting.
Like, whoops.
And we're like, oh yeah, wait, we have to call this supplier. We have to finish doing this. And then the cool thing is, like, with the mentality of us hanging out, on one end, like, we forget sometimes we're we're doing business.
Yeah.
And then other times we'll do it so fast that we're like, wait, what were we doing? We're like, oh, we knocked it out already.
Yeah. Oh,
What do you want to do now? You know,
let's get back in the pool.
yeah, like we'd have the laptops on the edge, you know, we're just sitting in there. Just it's got to be fun, you know, like, especially, you know, life's so short, and
We spent
you only get one, you know, and it's like,
Yep.
if you're gonna stress yourself out, and you know, what's the point? You know, you could be successful and then just jaded. What's the point? You know, I'd rather.
It's easy to fall in that trap, though. I feel like. So I think you two remind each other that they don't go down that road. Almost.
Yeah, it definitely got there right after launch. We put so much energy into launching, and right after launch, we what'd you call it, senioritis? Like, that's just kind of like I got it out, and now I was like,
and a recharge.
Whipping myself back into myself, like, to speak for myself. I had to whip myself back into shape to keep it going. He's like, okay, it's launched, but it's like, cool, we built a car. Now we got to drive it. But like, let me take a nap first. You know? And
it's
so
exhausting.
Yeah. And then, you know, I took a nap, and then it's like, now I don't want to get out of bed. I'm like, no.
Well, and as you
drive this car.
mentioned, you've got another job. You have school.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's been fun. That's all. Like, I think it's come down to, it's been fun. It's been fulfilling.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, it's just funny. Up until August, I never would have thought I would own a business. I mean, not never, but I didn't go into 2025 thinking like, I'm going to be a business owner, and I'm a business owner. It's cool. And I'm like, you know, I look back and I'm just like, wow, really? Like,
you're doing it.
Yeah, we're business owners.
Yeah, it's so surreal because like we always knew that like we were going to be attached to something. We just didn't know like when, like how spontaneous all this was. It just kept snowballing.
And coffee was something we've never talked about.
Yeah, no.
Never like doing together. Like, it was
Until that day.
until that day, and it's just like, this is, it was just one of those things where it felt like, if I don't do anything with this now, I might not have another opportunity to do anything that I would find fun, you know?
Well, and for you're the coffee guy, right? And
right.
You enjoy it, but it's not your world. For you to sit there and say, we can do this as you're looking around, and then it takes on its whole new life of its own, and you're in it deep.
Yeah, and it's just crazy, you know, it was an idea up here, like he said, like aesthetic. We lined up perfectly. Yeah. We were just on the computer trying to make a logo, and we had something in mind, and then saw it on the screen, and we both looked, and we're like, that's it. There it is. And then we made an emblem. Then we designed the bag, and it just instantly, like, yes, it's just forming out of our brain, and it's just so cool to see in a couple of months something that was an idea now is a tangible. Like, we were holding. Like, when we held our first filled coffee bag with the label on it, we're like we made, like, we didn't order this. We didn't, you know, this isn't just like a project for school. This is, you know, like, this isn't a singular thing. Like, we have this.
Was there a sense of responsibility behind that too?
Yeah. You know, it's funny I say, it's like, it's almost like we've like adopted a kid, or like we have like
worked the kid, really.
Yeah, like, you know, we're just taking care, you know, we're cousins, but like but like we're like, it's really like we have a child, and you know, we're just trying to like nourish and come to like these what's the word I'm looking for, like agreements on what direction we want to take. You know, this business and everything, and it's
sometimes it's hard to not get distracted by extravagant ideas, and we have to remind ourselves that like, you know, we told you we just launched, and our first goal is, you know, to get coffee out there, quality coffee,
Yeah.
specialty coffee. And now that that's going, we can't forget that that is basically our lifeblood for the company. And so we have to make sure whatever idea that we have moving forward doesn't get in the way or hinder the original plan.
Yeah. Your overall goals.
Right.
Mission statements.
It's easy to say like, oh, we should start a YouTube and do skits and stuff. And it's like, okay, cool. But like cameras, time, placing, and then consistency. Yeah. And it's like, why don't we just stick with coffee for now and then move into that and let it be natural? And a lot of the natural process has been faster than I thought it would be, and which is fun. But then it also, the little anxiety of like, can we keep up with ourselves? It's kind of like in the back of my head. I don't know if it's in the back of yours, but I honestly, when those thoughts hit, I'm just like, we got this, you know? And
it takes confidence. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. You want to be driving the car now that you've created and not be pulled by it.
Right. You know?
Yeah. So, well, as we get closer to your launches, let us know. We'll put some word out there where they're going to be, where you'll be. And we went over, let's just have you repeat your website one more time and your social medias.
Absolutely. Yeah. The website's going to be drinkbbc.com. And then all social media handles will just be drinkbbc. Yeah, so pretty straightforward.
I love it.
Pretty easy to remember. Yeah,
and I feel like if people want to reach out and ask questions or DMs or whatever, you'd be comfortable answering those, right?
Yeah. We do prefer the website, but I mean, if you reach out to us on DM, we're not too big right now. We're very accessible. We would get back to you on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram DMs. Preferably, if you're gonna do this social media,
if you're gonna talk to us on social media, like do it through Instagram. It's just easier. Like we have these other platforms, but we're like I haven't used Facebook in 10 years or so. So it's
we have
Instagram.
a Twitch as well.
Oh, we do have a Twitch.
Yeah, we have a Twitch
and a TikTok, right?
Yeah, and a TikTok.
All right, you're doing it.
Yeah, and so Instagram would be the best way to reach us directly. If you're going to use social media, the contact form on the website would be the absolute best way.
Yeah,
because it just compartmentalizes your inquiry for us.
It keeps it all in one lane, right?
Right. So if you want to do a pop-up, you click pop-up, we get an email. We know it's going to be for a pop-up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or media.
And such.
Or wholesale.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time today. This has been fun.
Yeah.
I want to attend your business meetings.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We could probably do one here. We probably did do one here. While we were
Check.
Yeah, you were just walking around.
Today's work.
Yeah, just, hey, so what do you want to do? Like, who should we call? Stuff. And, and stay tuned for teas. We're working on getting some teas too. Right. You were mentioning matcha. You've had a couple matchas.
Yeah.
And you were saying you didn't really get the whole thing. The crazy thing about matcha, though, it's really hard to find good matcha. Most matcha is like mediocre culinary grade. You want to find like ceremonial grade matcha.
Okay.
And so that's something that we're like really passionate about. Is we're gonna get some really good teas as well with the same mentality as we do with our coffee.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys.
Hey, thank
you. You're welcome back anytime.
Okay.
And have a good day, folks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Go big.
Go bold.
Drink BBC.